Hello and welcome back to Touhoumon World Link Revised. In the last part, I did all the water routes from Route 104 to Slateport, but I skipped this ship in this part. I'm gonna do this ship. It's called the SS Cactus, I believe. Thank you. I really needed you to interrupt the intro there, Kamachi. That's what we're gonna do. Ed and Flapjack have gotten quite the number of levels in the past couple parts, where they now are basically, yeah, they're already pretty much in line with the rest of the team. One more level up, and they'll be the same with Ron. So I think they should level up before Ron. I think Ron levels up in the 40s, or evolves in the 40s. They should evolve pretty soon in the next couple of levels here, I think. I mean, there was an Murasa we saw, it was level 40, so Murasa's gonna evolve before level 40. Are there Pokemon in here? I don't know. I'll let my Repel run out and check. Why, been found, huh? Yeah, in the remakes, they made this place, C Mauville, connected to, like, all the other Mauville-related stuff. Well, in this game, it's just a ship called the SS Cactus, I think. And it doesn't really have that much plot, from what I can remember. There might be. There might still be some books lying around telling something. But I think this is just a ship that was just abandoned. Alright, so yeah, last part I was talking about Pokemon games. Well, now I need to hit you with a special move, and all I have is Air Slash, so... Almost killed you, and then it flinched, so it basically killed you. Just slower. I was talking about Pokemon, I somehow ended up leading me talking about Europe. Demetrius! That's a name? Oh, you're not my mom? Why did you think I was your mom, huh? What? Hello, kid? I'm in trouble with my mom, so I ran. Keep it a secret where I am. Okay. What on earth would compel you to come here? You must be curious. Guess you could say that. Yeah, that led to me talking about Europe or something. Luis. And how my knowledge of European geography and just geography in general is very bad. Yeah, I was talking England. Yeah, England's the island on the left. It has Scotland and Ireland. Scotland and Ireland. They all form Great Britain. Yes, something like that. And then you have the main body of Europe, Western Europe. The farthest to the left is France, I think. That's why they had so many wars with England, because they're right fucking next to each other, right? You have Spain right there, somewhere. You're such a tough trainer. Let me register you as a memento. Remember when remember the first, 2 or so episodes we were doing this, I was actually checking, every trainer? God, am I glad I stopped doing that. It's empty. Every Pokemon game has to have these trash cans. Can I fall into it? Can I fall down here? No. Okay, so I can go through this wreck door here. Switzerland's around there. Ships of this sort are rare, so I'm taking a look around. There appears to be other cabins. Then you have... the Netherlands and Switzerland? They're somewhere in the north over there, right? And Germany? It's around there, in the middle parts. At some point you get to Eastern Europe. Poland. And then at some point they connect to Russia, somewhere. Howard Racer. Hold item that promotes attack or reduces speed. You can also sell that, which is what's probably going to happen. Then you have India, the Middle East. India's next to China, isn't it? And China down there, you've got the Koreas and Vietnam. Yep, something like that. Then you go down some more to Australia somewhere over there. And then the globe flips around. Where am I going? Like, it's abandoned ship, right? Okay. Where do I how do I get over there, huh? Like, have I not explored every single one of these holes over here? I need to go through that one? Oh, there's a staircase right there. I didn't even see that. Okay, I've already been in here. I need to go down the stairs. When we go out to sea, we sailors always bring our bonica. How about a quick battle? Yep. Sailor Duncan. Oh boy, it's a Chiari! I wonder what the Chiari is gonna do. I probably shouldn't use Thunder Punch though. That's probably a bad idea. Die. Got the continent of Africa. I couldn't tell you anything where anything is in Africa. South Africa is on the bottom, right? That's why it's called South Africa. You've got North and South America. There's also Greenland somewhere around there. It's Antarctica on the bottom. Luna's gonna evolve. Whoops, I'm sunk. Time to get a big head. What's her arm position gonna be this time? Oh, she's doing something fancy. Look at her! She's has her arm up, and then she has her other arm down. Luna! That's a unique sprite. It's not on the side I normally use, as most of the E-forms are. There she is! Lightning Rod. Pretty good ability. Yeah, she's 90-95. That is pretty... I mean, that's probably a lot to do with her nature, but that's pretty mixed attacker to me. This makes me wonder, like... I assume the gap's a lot bigger if she didn't have that attack boosting nature, so why does she have so many physical moves that are better than her special moves? She's supposed to lean more special. I don't know. She's now evolved. Now I just need to wait for Flapjack to evolve. Doors locked, storage painted on the roof. Antarctica on the bottom of the Earth. You got the North Pole. Is that area of the world even called? The top? I don't remember. I'm getting queasy just being aboard this ship. It's not even moving. The ship's bottom has sunk into the depths. If Bonica knew how to go underwater, we might have some progress. Alright, you can dive here. So I need to come back here later. I completely forgot about that. Great. Can't wait to do that. Dive. Do so many things with dive, you can. A dive orb, right. Makes catching dive Pokemon easier, and that continued to exist after this generation, when like diving's barely a thing after this generation, I think. This is a perfect place to go exploring, exciting here. I bet there's amazing treasures on board. Yay, it's a ship. Certainly is, kid. Certainly is. This might be it. I was not expecting this to take this quickly, but yeah, I kind of forgot that a significant portion of this ship takes place. You can only explore after you do dive, which I don't have. I won't have for a while. Have I been here yet, though? I've been in this area, so there's still a little bit to explore. What's how funny about having my inner tube aboard the ship? Yep, and then in South America, there are some countries there. It's like Brazil. My mind is blanking. I know of other South American countries, but they're just gone at the moment. Ecuador? Is that one of them? I make that up. Cuba? No, that's not. That's like an island or something, right? Oh, we were searching for treasures, but we discovered a trainer instead. Yep, South America that exists. And it connects to Mexico. Part of North America, yes. Then it connects to the US, which connects to Canada. There you go, that's the world. I did it. Yeah, I'm really bad at geography. Because there was like a point in my life where I actually was interested in like history stuff, so I know a bit about history outside of what they teach you in school. But like, I don't know shit about geography if it wasn't taught in school, and even if it was, I most likely forgot it. I think I mentioned at some point, yeah, I couldn't tell you where some of the states are. When I could at some point, but like when you don't do things, like you're just gonna forget. Like memorizing where all 50 states isn't that hard. But like I haven't had to do that in like a decade and a half, so like I couldn't do that. You know, I'm for the most part was pretty good at school for most of my time going through it. But one thing I was never good at, kind of embarrassing, I was like really bad at spelling, like growing up, because at the like Catholic at the like private school I went to, we had like spelling as a subject, and they had like spelling tests, and I was really bad at them. I'd have like an A in every class, and then you look at spelling, and it's like, what's wrong with you, kid? I don't know. And as I've gotten older, I've kind of relied on, you know, like autocorrect things and like the red highlights and stuff for me to deal with my spelling. So yeah, like if you had me to take a spelling test now on certain words, I probably wouldn't be very good at it either. I don't know, just not good at spelling. Never have been. Oh, you make me so angry. I'm going to register you for that. Okay. Anyway, I got a big Murasa now. Look at her. Flapjack has become the Captain K-Knuckles. Swift Swim has good ability. That is a massive difference between attack and special attack. Jesus. Yeah, you definitely need to use Waterfall as the main move now. That's the problem with, that's just the problem with physical water type attacks, or with physical water move users, is because they can't just use Surf as easily, and Surf is just such a convenient move to use, because like Waterfall only has 80 power for some reason. We can't find any treasure, we lose a Bonica. I want to go home, but if I say that, she gets all angry with me. There's a nurse here, so you'll heal me after I beat you, right? Why, hello there, the famous Wandering Bonica Center nurse Artemis is here to give you your Bonica checkup. You're the same one. I guess you are. This is Aaron. Yeah, you were near where Courtney was last time, right? I think, I'm trying to remember, was that like actually, was there a magma grunt there in original Emerald and they replaced that grunt with Courtney? I guess they did. Is the cat? Stop it. Messing with the drawers. Your Bonica are glowing with health. Are they? Well then, time to heal up. So now Ron is the only one not fully evolved. Weren't expecting that, were you? She's been here so long. But the other two evolved quicker. Look how big Luna is. She's got long hair. That nice. You haven't really... I don't remember a lot of the E-forms. It seems like maybe for the E-forms of like the smaller characters, they like maybe age him up a bit. Because Luna seems to look a bit older. She's a puppet. So because she's a puppet, she's probably as tall as the actual Luna is. You know what? Why not? Let me just check the Idol decks. How tall is everyone? How tall are you, Murasa? You have a different, like, description now. Excellent at holding conversations? Okay. She often chats with the owner of the ship she's currently sinking. Doesn't do that anymore. I think. Right, how tall are you? 0.6 meters, right. This is... Why are we in meters here? This is... The localized version of Pokemon uses feet, does it not? Wait, that says 1 meter equals 3 foot. Oh, so, no, I was wrong earlier. 0.5 meters? You're 1.6 feet tall, and right now you're still less than 2 feet tall. I get they're supposed to be puppets, so, like, puppets are small, but I'm riding this thing around. One thing you can clearly tell, I don't know jack shit about the Imperial, like, metric system. An extremely intelligent yokai, proficient in mathematics, claims to have calculated the width of the Soundsy River for fun. She made that up. 0.6. Okay, so you're as tall as Murasa is. Which is also less than 2 feet tall. They're kind of hard to take seriously when they're small, aren't they? Like, Pokemon are short. Shorter than you'd expect them to be. Like, Charizard's about as tall as Red is. But that's still like 4 feet. There's something like that? 4 feet something? These are less than 2 feet tall. It's kind of goofy. I don't know why. I just expected the like fully evolved forms of the characters to be about as tall as the character is, and you know, they're like Japanese women. They're probably not taller than like 5 foot something. But no, they're like half that. Right, Ikagro is somewhere else. Zara! Lona! Where are you on this damn Dex? Takes her job as Makai's gatekeeper seriously. Despite this, she's rather easy to defeat. Yep, every single one of them you had to make from her. Why are they all the same? Is every E-puppet the same height? Yeah, you're 0.5. Uh-huh. 0.4. Is that the scale for all of them? Okay, well, I don't know you. I think that might be. I think every C puppet's 0.4 meters. Yeah. Oh, you're slightly smaller because you're fairy. You're 0.3. 0.4 is the most active at night. Usually attempts to steal coffee beans with her powers. Okay, you're a fairy, so you're 0.5 meters instead of 0.6. Alright, so the normal character... So, I'm guessing maybe there are some bigger characters that go all the way to a whopping 0.7, which is like 3 feet tall. Gets weaker when the moon isn't in the sky. She's nearly harmless if you catch her during the day. Alright, well, we discovered something today. There's a very linear progression of heights. Kagro's not in the Dex, I guess. Kagro? I can't find her. Oh well. Strength and compassion. These are trainers' treasures. What was I talking about? I was talking about geography. Yeah, my geography is really bad because I have what I learned in school, and then I forgot a lot of what I learned in school. And unlike certain like stuff like history and stuff, which I was decently interested in to learn outside, and thus remember some stuff about. Yeah, I don't remember jack shit about most of geography, except, like the very basics. Oh, there is something about you that sparkles. Great. Okay, there's actually more over here. Wow, I can still go this way? It's over here. I'm investigating the ship on behalf of Captain Stern. He also asked me to find a scanner, but I haven't had any success. I swear if this is the scanner, dude. A storage key? I can't do anything about a blueprint of some sort. It's too complicated. I don't think I can do anything about that until I get dive. That seems to be all I can explore. Yeah, because then there's that, and that's everything in this room. Go back down. Explored all this, yes. Uh-huh. Hello, you. Went down here, yeah? Yep. Dive's down there. Can't do that yet. Yeah, the guy who's seasick. Went through this door. Never mind, this is the storage key door. Okay. Glad I checked. Sunny day. Okay. Weird thing for a side quest to lead to. It's not very useful in my team composition, considering I have no fire types. And my grass type has no abilities that deal with sun. Alright, so that was that. It was 20 minutes. I guess I can do a few more side areas. Does that area to the left of, the route after Slateport, which we're about to have to go to Slateport, so... La 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 la. Yep, yep. Music. Love music. It's like when SpongeBob turned into a clarinet. Squidward started playing them. And SpongeBob started going la 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 la, and then the joke was that the audience loved it more than Squidward's playing, because you didn't know Squidward is really bad at playing clarinet. That's the joke. Although, if you've been in a room with people playing clarinet, group of 6th graders, you know why they picked clarinet. You know what a bad clarinet player sounds like. Oh, you don't forget what bad clarinet player sounds like. Alright, I can surf over here. Is there anything over here? Besides just, there's 2 swimmers, I guess. Watch where you're going. We're going to crash. This sort of distance. You should just swim it. Okay? Yeah, I mentioned that... Well, I mentioned in a much earlier part that, you know, Latios and Latios are in this game. I don't know if they're going to just use them as they normally are. Blade Flash. Why do you have that? Why are you faster than me? Probably because it's a priority move. Yeah, in the remakes, they changed the way Latios and Latias worked, where instead of being, like, stupid roaming legendaries that are a waste of time, they made them a required, basically required. There's like a story part where you go find them being hunted by the villainous team in that game. Grown. Oh, that's good going. And the reason I say that is I think that's what's about to happen when I go right to Mauville. I think that's where they put that. So I don't think they put that here, but that's where it is. Anyway, yeah, that was a whole lot of nothing, wasn't it? Actually, now that I think about it, there's more for me to do with surf. I can surf here. What's this house again? Oh, not. Is there supposed to be a house here? They had that in the remake? There's like a trick house or something. Go away, Aaron. Alright, so I can surf here. This is where New Mauville is, right? Stopped using my repels, I think. Put it back on. So I got 30 of them. Great. Where all can I surf here? This just leads back to the route I've already been on. And you can surf over here. I don't remember how big this area is outside of New Mauville, like the whole surfing area. We're gonna see. Doesn't appear to be much, actually. Can't go any of these outskirt areas. Do 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 do. La da 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 da. Glad they kept this theme at least. Do 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 da da do do da do da 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 do 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 do. That's a secret base, isn't it? Yeah. Team Aqua was here. Someone painted this onto the sign, but someone else painted over it. Team Mavra rules is what it says now. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to check the tree, which I can't do anything about. So, if some vines drop down, this tree can be climbed. Right, did they make the Isn't the way you open secret bases, don't you have to like use a move or something that also takes up a slot? Where is New Mauville? Isn't it supposed to be around here? What is this? There's a cave here? This is New Mauville. It's in a cave? Apparently I can't do this yet. Is this a post-game thing that you have to ask Watson for first? Isn't that where you get Magnemite in the original game? How long do they want you to wait to get Magnemite? Which isn't exactly a great Pokemon in Gen 3, because Magneton didn't exist, or Magnezone didn't exist yet. Alright, while we're here, I can go to the left and see what abilities can be changed. So right now we have Volt Absorb and Swift Swim. I never checked Ron's ability either, did I? We have Inner Focus, prevents flinching. It's a pretty good ability, but what can it be changed it to? Huh? Alright, what do you have now, Ron? Ups special attack if burned. Yeah, that's definitely way more situational than never being able to flinch. So give me that other one back. Alright, Swift Swim's a good ability, but I don't really have a rain team, so that'd really only be useful when it just so happens to be raining. Which, I'm pretty sure there are a couple teams in here that use Rain Dance, so I could use that to my advantage for certain fights, but if your other ability happens to be something better, then maybe I'll use it instead. Alright, what are you now, Murasa? Boosts Steel moves. Murasa, you don't have any Steel moves. But if you ever get one, I guess I'll change your ability to that. But right now, Swift Swim will at least do something. I mean, that's in character. But like, I don't know. I mean, it makes sense why she's not part Steel type. Murasa's definitely one of those characters where you could fit 3 different types on top of her and have it fit, but you know, we can only have 2 types. Alright. Anything better than Volt Absorb? Probably not, because Volt Absorb's really good, because it makes it where it can't be hit by electric attacks. But it's also really weak anyway, so you got something better. Of course, it's just the other one. I mean, that'd probably be more useful because I think you doubly resist electric and only normally resist grass. I don't know. Are there more grass types or electric types in this game? I don't know. I feel like you're going to be hit by more electric than grass. Yeah, because you got like Cheeries and stuff. Yeah, I'll just keep Volt Absorb. Right, it's actually gotten closer to 30 minutes than I thought. And the last part went over 30 minutes by quite a bit, so we can just kind of end it here. And the next part I will go to the right and surf, because that's where you're supposed to go to continue the game. And can you believe it? They both evolved this part, right? Yep. We got Ease. The only one who's not evolved is Ron here, who's evolved in the early 40s somewhere. She'll get there. And then there's gonna be one more team member who we'll get eventually. That's all for this part. In the next part, I will finally continue the game after doing a bunch of side questing these past couple parts. So, see you then, bye.